about a hot minute since I've been on, and given an update to how things are going. So I think the last time I got on was like a month ago. So since I started, I'm down 12 pounds. Since the baby, I'm down 22. I'm meeting with my trainer once a week to weigh in. I am still meeting with my health coach now like once a month just to do some check-ins. And I am trying to just find my groove. Slowly getting closer. So we did the plant-based thing. I found that there's a lot of recipes that I can eat and like and actually not think that plant-based is disgusting. We've actually do a lot of oat milk now, which we were not doing before. So that was good. But I'm finding my balance between having meat, not being keto, not being plant-based fully, like somewhere in between. I feel like it has to just be like my program and what works for me and my lifestyle with 4 little kids, a lot of them ago. And so it's been going well. Like, I just feel like I've been able to focus. The biggest thing that has helped me through this whole thing is Whit had me download an app. Well, Jen had told me to track all of my water intake and write down everything that I eat. So Whit had told me about this app called Lose It, which is allowing me to keep track of all of my calories. And when I'm writing down everything I'm eating and being able to see how many calories they are, it gives me a very visual representation of like what I'm intaking. I think it's easy to be like, oh, that's not very many calories, when in reality, it's adding up to a lot more than you think it is, especially if you're snacking throughout the day. So that's been really good for me. Otherwise, the workouts, I'm still working out 2 to 3 times a week. Getting in between is about impossible. Between baby not sleeping, we went through this whole phase. The reason you haven't seen more updates from me is because I've literally been sleep deprived. I went through like 3 weeks of the baby waking up at like 1, and then again at 3, and then again at 5, and it was just like for the birds. So we're finally back on a schedule where he's like sleeping till 4 or 5 in the morning, and so I feel like I'm getting my groove back to some degree. But we've really focused on eating at home, which has been good. Bringing those leftovers to the office or having like something set up for lunch, having snacks to bring to the office has been super helpful. Brian's been super supportive and actually doing it with me, so that it just makes it a lot easier to stay on a plan when, you know, your partner is willing to do it along with you. And he actually likes the food. The kids have been really receptive to it, which has been wonderful, so that when we're cooking at home, I'm at least making them try stuff that's new. So overall, it's been a super positive experience. And still living life in between. So I still have to be realistic and know that I'm gonna eat a piece of cake. I'm going to occasionally have some ice cream. I don't want to live in a world where I cannot have a cookie. Like, it just has to be realistic to my lifestyle. I want to be able to celebrate the high moments and, you know, and just have like fellowship with people, and a lot of times that's around food. So I don't kick myself if I have like a cheat day. I just, you know, switch it the next day and scale back calories, or I'm really careful during the day and then know if I'm going to have, you know, pizza or something that night, that I'm more careful earlier in the day. So watching my water intake has been huge, because I have a tendency to retain water really easily. And since where I'm at weight-wise, I have to drink over like 100 ounces, which is a ton. And your water percentage of your body is supposed to be like 50%, and mine runs like 41, which means I'm running dehydrated. So a little dehydrated. So anyway, all of that, learning all of that, getting on supplements that I haven't been taking before. I got on collagen. I'm having like new hair growth up in here that I didn't have. Not that I need more hair, but That is something that I'm seeing from the collagen. And just, you know, getting used to overall like getting my health back. Like I just felt like I've spent so many years of being in the process of being pregnant or getting ready to be pregnant again, like postpartum or getting ready to think about being pregnant again. So it's just nice to be in a phase where I know that I'm done having babies and I can just like focus solely on me and get myself fully back in shape. So across the board, I would love to be down more than I am, but I'm glad to just see the scale progressing, even if it is only like a pound a week right now. And so I plan to kind of amp back up my workouts and get where I'm doing more per week than what I have been, because obviously 2 or 3 a week, if I really want to be aggressive with my weight loss, isn't going to get me there. So I did break down and buy an Apple Watch, which I didn't have before, and now I can track my workouts and be in competition with Whit and Kate, which makes something a little bit more fun. And I'm also in a group text with my cousins and my aunt that we weigh in once a week just to keep us accountable. So having all of the support in the group effort has made a huge difference, because then it's not just me, I have to be accountable to these people. And when you have to like tell your trainer your weight every single week on their scale, you definitely can't fudge it because they can see it. So all of it's been great. Like I would just suggest having a really good support system around you, because that's definitely going to make or break your journey. So I will be back for more updates later.